Hi everybody, it's the 26th of March 2024 and would you know it, but Arma 3 has just had a new creator DLC published for it over on Steam, so you can buy it now. It's not very expensive, I think it's about £7, and it's absolutely fantastic that Arma 3 is still getting these updates. Now, it's not a massive update like Prairie Fire, but it adds some nice scenarios to play around with, including the one I'm playing now, and also some new modules, some new things you can do, lots of new assets, that sort of stuff. So this particular mission is the I think it's called Air Control, and I've been enjoying this actually. What you've got, in fact, turn auto hover off. What you've got to do in this particular mission is it's like a dynamic campaign. In fact, I should. And what happens is you start off on your aircraft carrier out here in the sea, and there's like these battles going on. And what you need to do is, using your helicopter, deliver things like supplies and troops to different parts of the battlefield. So you've got to pick up like medical supplies and drop them somewhere, pick up armaments and drop them somewhere else, pick up troops and drop them somewhere else, do air combat missions, and provide air support, all that sort of stuff from your helicopter there. And I think this is a new helicopter as well, which is very, very nice indeed. So I quite like these ones, these PvE missions. You can do it solo, or you can do it with buddies. And you know, it's typical Arma 3 stuff, which is these fantastic battlegrounds that we get to play on, that even after all of these years are so realistic and so cool to fly around with. So anyway, let's just pause that for a moment and let's just jump over to the Steam page so we can actually have a look at what you get. So Arma 3 Creator DLC Reaction Forces. Here we go. So just scroll down. How much is it? £6.99. There we go. £7 in the UK. So the price of a couple of posh coffees, made by the Rotators Collective, the people behind Western Sahara. And these cDLCs, they're not created by Bohemia Interactive. They're created by groups of devs and then published through Bohemia Interactive and sort of become part of a paid extra part of the game. And as we know, you know, probably one of the best ones has been Prairie Fire, the Vietnam edition, that was more like a rework of the whole of Arma 3. But they're good fun and they bring more life to the game. Right, so let's go through. So the key features: the Cougar helicopter, that was the one that we were just flying around there. A 4-blade, twin-engine, medium-sized utility helicopter that has seen extensive military and civilian use over the years. In its civilian role, it's primarily used for transportation and offshore support, as well as public service missions such as search and rescue. Some variants even come equipped with an emergency flotation device which mitigates the risk of ditching at sea. For military use, the Cougar comes with variable pylon mounts for external weaponry. And in fact, that mission I was doing, when you go to your base, you can sort of resupply and you can have different pylon mounts put onto your helicopter. And you kind of pay for things with the XP that you earn for doing missions. So it's pretty cool. So we've got that. The Moose Pickup. The Moose Pickup is a light-duty vehicle with a wide range of configurations, serving military and civilian sectors worldwide. It's often used as a means of short-range transportation, or simply as a dependable weapons platform for special forces and non-state actors. So there's over 40 available texture variants. The Twin Mortar and Commando Mortar. The 120mm twin mortar is a container-sized emplacement that can launch high explosives, smoke or laser-guided rounds accurately at incredible distances. The Commando Mortar is like a one-man mortar that can easily assembled in the field, so something that you can have on your back. The Micro UAV. Keep an eye and ear on the skies, which is pretty cool. Which will be pretty cool to play around with. 2 rifles, 2 handguns, and 4 aircraft weapon pods. So we've got the Mark 26 L5 semi-automatic pistol, the Hades H6 modern ultra-lightweight and easy-to-handle 5.56 bolt rifle, the Velez Russian-developed dedicated CQP bullpup rifle, G19, a fully automatic capable pistol designed and produced in Austria. And additionally, the cDLC features new suppressors, optics, and a special 5.56mm armor-piercing ammunition for extra firepower. There's also the lethal selection of heavy-duty weapons for aircraft mounts capable of turning an innocuous transport helicopter into a devastatingly effective gunship, which include 12.7mm machine gun weapon pod, 20mm cannon pod, DAR-DIGR 19 missile pod, Shrapnel high explosive armor piercing 16 missile pod. We're also getting The leather jacket outfit, shape breaker helmet, heavy combat helmet, I think that's like the PUBG helmet, new sleek and lightweight heli pilot helmets and coveralls, wildland firefighter fatigues, and various other stuff. New modules and mechanics, hit indicator effects module, wildfire mechanics module, water bombing waypoint types, collect and drop water for AI. The advanced helicopter flight model HUD gauges can be enabled in standard mode. And here we go, so the open world campaign scenario. So these are kind of the single player and co-op things we can do. So air control. Take part in a combined arms offensive. Prioritise your tasks, transport special forces, and fly logistics as a helicopter pilot, influencing battles below from above. In this vast multi-hour open world campaign scenario, playable solo or in up to 12 players. Training day and fire season. I haven't had a go with these, but this is where you learn to put out wildfires. That's pretty cool, isn't it? Something very different. QRF. I had a quick go at QRF. Respond to an emergency call and protect the high-value target until reinforcements arrive. So like a horde mode. We all like a good horde mode, don't we? I think maybe what I'm looking out for this one, though, is I'll be looking out for the an update to SOG AI to make it compatible with this. If it isn't already, I'll have to give it a go, because standard Arma squad controls aren't that great, are they? But I think SOG AI is amazing, so you can order your people around. Multiplayer mode, Cash Point. A series of Cash Point robberies are happening all across Malden and Tanoa. Will you stop the criminals responsible, or are you one of them? This is a team deathmatch scenario for up to 12 players in 2 uneven teams. Additional content. Rounding out the Reaction Forces package comes a set of additional items, including new static props, as well as over 1 hour of newly composed ambient music tracks. Included with the download is a specifically curated soundtrack in high-quality digital format. The soundtrack includes 11 tracks with a total duration of 38 minutes, curated from the Reaction Forces in-game ambient music for the best possible listening experience outside of the game. So there we go. I think we're probably going to be seeing lots of videos coming up from people showing you what's in the cDLC, because they don't tell you everything there, do they? And people will be bringing out their own scenarios to make use of the assets and these new modules in it as well. So there we go. I always think it's a good idea to support the Arma 3 devs, Bohemia Interactive, and the obviously the independent devs that behind the cDLC as well. Even if you're not that interested, because what you're showing to Bohemia Interactive is that we think the idea of cDLC is really good, and we like the idea of other devs getting together and then creating something that, you know, has the polish of something that should be, well, that can be included with the base game, even though you've got to pay it. So it's like a paid DLC, so that maybe, you know, they can do the same thing for things like DayZ and obviously Arma Reforger when that comes out too. So there we go. It's out on Steam now. Check it out, and I'm sure it will make you fire up Arma 3 and you'll have a good time. Anyway, that's enough for me. What do you think? Put your questions and comments down below, and of course I'll see you again soon.